8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and off we go. Let's start off at my house. Moon Pearl right off the bat. Well, that's fun. Let's see how good the uncle actually is. But yeah, no, that's like one of the things with Deathstroke is, so his name is Slade Wilson. Blue Cane, I was close. I was like, it's going to be a red item. Perhaps Fire Rod or Red Cane. It was not Red Cane, it was Blue Cane. It's the right shape. What do you got for me, guard? Nothing. Ooh, bottle. Okay. Well, finding that's not bad. If there's something valuable in the tree, full magic or something. Okay. You guys, I'm gonna go into the castle. I can do this. With the blue cane? Yeah. We have a weapon. So yeah, Slade Wilson, Deathstroke the Terminator. Invented in the 80s. And then, in the 90s, Rob Liefeld decided he wanted a supervillain to fight his team of teenage superheroes, and so he pitched Wade Wilson Deadpool map. I still need to conserve, so I won't just be using the blue cane all willy-nilly, but there's 3 enemies that I need to kill, and I can use the blue cane for it. Yeah, just shameless knockoff. Apparently, when he pitched that, Fabian Nicieza, I think he was doing the drawings on the thing, even though Rob Liefeld is technically an artist. Yeah, he just looks at him and he says, "You just want Deathstroke." And it was true. God, one of my Discord servers had a bizarre conversation recently because the topic of Rob Liefeld's art came up. And I had to mention, there's like a... Guard, are you serious? There is a somewhat infamous clip that aired at one point. Rob Liefeld and Todd McFarlane. $300. Okay. Rob Liefeld and Todd McFarlane sat down in a room with Stan Lee, and they were like, we're going to make a character. And the whole thing was they were going to make a comic book character or hero villain type thing on the spot. Just Rob Liefeld and Stan and Todd McFarlane, and Stan Lee's just there to sort of talk to them during the process, and he's just brutally laying into them, and they don't even realize. Wow, whole dollars. And like the character is terrible. $5. Well, that's it for that bush crab. Exactly. It's very much Professor asking kids about their choices. This is a shield. We don't need that. I don't need a shield. Anyway, people were like... there was at least one person who was like, Stan Lee was actually bad because he, like, took credit for things that he worked on and didn't give credit to the other people he worked with. And I'm like, he did kind of do that. But I still like him better than Todd McFarlane. The comics uninitiated may be interested to learn. Todd Todd McFarlane was one of those folks. He was working at one of the big two companies. I don't remember exactly which one. He might have worked for both at some point. I think he definitely drew Spider-Man at one point, so he must have worked for Marvel at least a little. And they weren't giving him, like, royalties for things. Like, characters that he cooked up. They were like, well, you were working for us at the time. And they were characters for our books, so they belong to the company. That's part of the agreement you signed. Which sucks. That is a fairly standard clause in basically any employment contract these days. And so he was like, I'm going to go off, I'm going to found my own comic book company. See, we got a full heart container, we got a cape, we got the bloomerang. Good to see that. And 20 bucks, okay. And so he did. He went off and formed his own comic book company, Image Comics. That is... Lamp, nice. That is the label that Spawn is published under. And the whole idea was Image Comics would be a comic book company that was friendlier to the creator. You know, the idea was artists and writers who came up with characters would, you know, get the proceeds from the characters. And, oh, thank God, bombs. And then after the comic company got off the ground, that didn't happen anymore. Oh, bow. Very nice. Basically, he broke off, formed his own company, and then did exactly the thing that he complained about Marvel doing to him. So that's messed up. Bottle vendor, what do you got for me? A bottle! Oh my god. It's vanilla. Kinda, yeah. Chicken into the wall. More bombs. You know what? Bombs are good. We can always use more bombs. And yeah, I get there's reasons to dislike Stan Lee. But at the same time, you do have to recognize that he is one half of the people who created Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four. Basically all of the major... Ooh, Master Sword already, okay. Basically, if it's a Marvel Comics character that you give a crap about, he's probably involved somehow. I should have gone around the other side. I have a sword. I could dash through those bushes. Bombs? I'll grab them. I could use them. And like I don't know, the issue is they're like, oh, he didn't give proper credit to, you know, Jack Kirby and whatnot. It's like, yeah, for a while that was true. Towards the end he was like, yeah, I probably could have mentioned Jack Kirby more. Because, like, they were pals. More bombs? I don't need that many bombs. Okay. And people are like, oh, he's a millionaire creator, so, like, fuck that guy. And I'm like... He's... I don't know, he made his money basically because he was willing to be, like, the face of the comic industry. For Marvel. It's not like he didn't do anything, like, he was the major creative force there. If anybody at Marvel deserved to be financially compensated for all the fact that the company succeeded at all, it's probably him. Ooh, hammer. We're a glove away from Dark World access. I don't know. I don't even have super strong opinions about it. It's just like... I mean, you know, he was... I know that towards the end also he was facing a whole bunch of, like, elder abuse. And, like, people straight up just stealing his money. Which ultimately is the fate of the comic book creator now, isn't it? Welcome back. I found the hammer. What will Valera's bunny beam be? Ooh, heart. Bombs. Ooh, tempered sword already. $5 and another heart. Okay. Valera's bunny beam. It's a good question. Now, the funny thing for it to be would be either Varian or Brawl Bear Mantle. I don't think anybody cares enough to make a Brawl Bear Mantle sprite. So... I'm not even 100% sure that's the right name. Is that the guy's name? Another bottle. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is it's like... There were 3 of them. 3 of these characters sent to the Gladiator Arena by Onyxia. And... yeah. How did my boomerang just pass through that guy? I want to check my stun prize. It's a single $1. Okay, I don't care about that. It probably won't be that. It might be a rabbit. Oh, blue male. Okay. I wouldn't be shocked if it was a rabbit because, you know, elf and rabbit is a thing in the Warcraft. And they got long ears. $20. $20. Okay. We do not have money to go to Zora. Oh my god, that would be good if it was Sylvanas. That's a heart piece over there. Okay. I know my stun prize is just a single rupee, so that's not happening. Sometimes you'd be like, if it's $20, I could farm out 90 rupees pretty quick. Unfortunately, not doing that here. So, I'm just going to take this opportunity to run up and talk to the guy under the bridge. I'll also look at the map. Okay. I can do Eastern Palace. So that'll be my next stop after I see what the guy's got. The mirror! Okay, legitimately a big deal. I do need that. Come on. Where's the right pixel? There's the right pixel. Single specific pixel you gotta jump down from. Swimming around is probably faster? Probably? I can also check Sahasrah's house. He's got goods in the back of his closet. I want them. Oh, that's not gonna work. Yeah, whatever. I am... no! Green pendant in Dark Palace. Oh, okay. I'm trying to do that. Don't talk to me, Sahasrah. $50. Heart piece. Full heart container. Okay. Well, the 50 is welcome. $50 means I have very little farming to do before I can actually go back to the Zora. But now that I'm just like a glove away from getting the hell out of here, I might save Zora check for, there we go. Might save Zora check for after I go to get the catfish. Yeah, that sounds like the smart thing. Unless I completely run out of options, that's what I'm going to do. have a message on Discord. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's probably Wordle. Big key. Yesterday's word was fun. I do not remember what it was. Swoop. Yes. I don't have the hook shot. I gotta go up this way. Hey, that's my starting word. It is, I feel, a pretty good starting word. You get two fairly common vowels. You get S and T, which are extremely common consonants. And then to top it all off, just in case, a W's weird. Compass, oh no. Always money in the banana stand. That's right, Michael. Uh, 10 arrows. Wow, hooray. I can shoot my bow a little bit. I'm going to go around. I'm not going to take the 50-50 shot. It's not even a 50-50 shot. This is 100% an item. I would be foolish not to go over this way. Okay. There's always waste, W-A-I-S-T. Ooh. Heart piece, okay. See, my usual process. I start with waste. If that's got no letters in it, I will try rough. If it's even got only one letter in it, I'll try rough. Just because, you know, get two more vowels out. Get an R out. G and an H. H is extremely valuable to play because, like, CH is also a thing that pops up all the damn time. And if I still haven't got anything, then I need to play another word. Flick is what I usually go with, just to get the I out of the way. And if none of those vowels are it, then it's something with a Y as the vowel, and that's not going to be a good time. Wake up. Grab your keys and put on a little makeup. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay, give me arrows. What is happening? Ow, you missed me. Oh my god. That was rough. My second word guess in Wordle. Okay, well... don't really think I got anything valuable out of that. Let's go... desert, I guess? Oh god, we got the lamp. That means... back of escape is in logic. Before we run over to the desert, yeah, let's go to the back of escape. This is not the worst idea. Oh no. I went back up the stairs. Oh no. Did not get the Wordle in the number of guesses. Oh, there's our glove. Okay, that's Dark World access. Ironically, it's access to the other three things in the back. One of which will be a small key, so only two things, really. Alright, Valeris Agwinar, kiss the princess and let's go get some more items. I will be curious to see what my results are. Alright, so there's going to be two items down here. 10 arrows, $5. Wow. Alright. Well, I don't want to do Desert Palace now, because I have the ability to go into the Dark World and do things. I'm going to go back to the Sanctuary again, and we're going to go up Death Mountain. Because there is a dungeon up there I can do. Hey, wait a minute. I didn't do the bonk rocks. How did I run right past the bonk rocks? Alright, it's just a heart piece. It's not important. That's funny, I was like, I have 2 notifications on Discord. What's the other one? Apparently, after the Wordle, it was a comment made about one of the jokes that I made. Somebody's pattern in the Wordle looked like... In my brain, it looked like the thumbs up from the end of Terminator 2. So I got added from somebody laughing at that. Alright, we will rescue the old man. He gives us a heart piece. Thank you, old man. No hook shot, so we're going out. Up the mountain. You... fucking cabbages. Alright, inside we have... or outside we have $20. Inside we have a full heart container, which is more useful than a heart piece, but not worth going through Spectacle Rock to get. Into the Dark World. I'll grab the $20 though. I will need money at some point. Are you serious? I will need money at some point in order to pay Kiki the Monkey and also Zora. Compass, I don't need that. Small key. Alright, we're going into the basement. It's a rare non-Harapot seed. I'm just gonna chill like this. Let's have a drink. I swear, this gripping the wall while you're wearing the cape trick is a little bit busted. Just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not really a glitch. It's just, I don't know, something weird that happens. Lamp. For a second I was like, wait, can I light these things? Yeah, I can. Alright. So we got our big key. Which means now we climb up the tower the old-fashioned way. Wow! Beetles are in good item pack. Okay. I just like to switch that state over. What are you? 50 bucks, okay. Now, some people would do a bomb jump to clear that gap to get to the big chest. I am not those people. I am playing it safe and jumping into this hole. It's a heart piece. Well, that means the boss is going to have the map. So there's no real progress in Tower of Hera, but I did need the crystal, so it's fine that I'm here. Well, I had the cape ready to go just in case. What do you got for me, Moldorm? It's the map. Of course it is. I knew that. Alright, we're going to need the hammer next, so I can go explore the east side of Death Mountain. Earlier in the day, I recorded my audio for my review for the kid. It is not going to be a long one. Full heart container. I'm not going to get that. Exactly. I'm not going to... I don't have a ton of images to throw in here. It's going to be a pretty basic review. I will grab some images, but you know. Just a couple. Single arrow. My gosh, what a treasure trove. Didn't mean to do that jump. Is it the left one? No, it's not the left one, it's the right one. I can never keep these two straight. Since I have the mirror, I can come in this side rather than going up to the top and jumping down, making Paradox Cave seem a little bit less confusing. Also, 650 rupees. That is all the rupees I'll need. Certainly not all the rupees I'm going to get, though. That's my last bottle. Oh, there's our hook shot. Okay. Hook shot, very important. We love to get it. 50 more bucks, and 10 more arrows. Okay. Well... really anything else to do up here. Gonna save and quit. I don't even need to do the bomb jump. It's fine. Alright, well, we'll go to Sanctuary, I guess. I'm gonna go back to the town. And, I'll make use of my hammer. And go visit the Dark World. I wonder. Kakariko might not be the optimal way to do this. There's a Dark World portal by my house that also has one of these things. Well, I'm here already. I'll have to think about reverse Smith chain at some point in the future. That way does put me closer to Hype Cave to start, though. Which, Hype Cave is occasionally good. It has been known to happen. Alright, what's going on in the Dark World? Okay, I'm gonna go do Thieves Town first and foremost. With a complete lack of Fire Rod. It does not make sense. $1. Okay. Yeah, with lack of Fire Rod, it does not make sense to charge headlong into Skull Woods. That said, I will also check the C-shaped house before I go in there. $20. Okay. Not intensely useful, but still something. I guess. Sort of. Full heart container. Okay. There are 4 items in Thieves Town. That's one of them. I hate that pot. Bombs. That's 2 of them. This will also be a situation where we will see that bunny beam we talked about earlier. There's the rest of my arrows. There's the big key. I'll get hit by it on the way back. And there's... Alright, 3 of our 4 items. Oh my god, I didn't even get a chance to see it. How could they do this? It's true. She used the stealth. Oh my gosh, I didn't... Okay. I just pixel perfected that, and I didn't expect it at all. Wow. That was kind of amazing. Ooh, alright. Alright. Like, getting that dash off and not hitting any obstacles on left and right means I did line it up correct by the pixel. And then on top of it, I dodged all the enemies in the hallway. Unheard of. I had the cape ready to go just in case I needed to, you know, become invincible. And then, like, I was trying to do a... No, I didn't have the cape ready. I had the blue cane ready. And I'm like, oh, I'll have that ready to go. And then I failed to do the cane dash, and... It didn't matter. I avoided everything anyway. Okay, jail cell, are you going to be a small key? You're not, you're 20 bucks. Okay, that means hopefully the small key is in the big chest, because I don't want to fight the boss and then come back in. Hey, welcome on in, Raiders. Good to see ya. How did your thing go? What were you playing? I'm about to fight this lady. Oh man, he is all over the place. Oh my god. Alright, Blue Cane. Solve the problem. Splatoon! Have to rebuild your account. Oh no. Did Nintendo nuke your account? Oh. Well. Oh, that's fair. Okay, well. I mean, it's not a bad idea to have a separate account like that. You know, not all situationships are necessarily a joint bank account type situation, and they're not necessarily a joint Nintendo account situation. Flippers, I can swim now. Much like a squidling. I have the cape. And the mirror. Means you can play on 2 Splatfest teams. Oh man, if there's one thing we have experience with, it's playing for 2 teams. Oh, it's 20 bucks up there. I don't care about 20 bucks. Oh, at the end of the day, a team is really just, you know, a collection of folks. Really, we're playing for ourselves. Teams are incidental. Oh, look at that! I made the correct decision. Titan's mitts. Oh god, this analogy is breaking down somewhat because it's making me think like there was like oh look at that heart piece. There's like I don't remember the comedian, but somebody did a bit where they were like, it was from a Mitchell and Webb thing where Robert Webb was like being the sports guy, and he's like, oh, you know, you're from here, so this is your team, and my boys, we whipped your guys. We really did win on this against you guys. And Mitchell's like, oh, what do you mean? It's not like you were there. And he just, like, took the we did this when he's identifying with a team that he had nothing to do with and, like, running it to the extreme. Oh, man. I cannot do it justice. I will instead just suggest, I don't know. Mitchell and Webb are hilarious. In general. David Mitchell, of course, we adore him on the channel because he is great on Would I Lie to You and QI and all those panel shows he shows up on. Wow, 10 arrows already. Why did I even grab them? Meanwhile, Robert Webb, funny, good comedic delivery. I don't know that he necessarily knows what he's doing when it comes to, like, I've seen him show up on panel shows a few times, and he seems a little bit like... he's not quite as quick off the cuff as David is. Which, To be fair, it's a difficult skill. I do not have a mushroom or a red cane, so I can't even attempt fake powder to check the magic bat, but that's fine. Unless the smiths give me powder. That would be weird. They're like, thank you for rescuing me from the evil realm. Have our cocaine. Fire rod. Well, that changes my plans just a little bit. I guess, yeah. I hear Peaches out in the hallway. She wants to come in. She is going to have to wait. Means she's being ejected from the roommate's room. $1. It can stay. I'll let it appreciate in value for the time being. Yeah, now I've got the fire rod, I am actually going to go do Skull Woods. Yeah, the exact scenario I laid out. I can't do the Skull Woods yet, because I don't have the fire rod, so I'm not going to go in. Now I'm definitely glad I didn't go in, because now I have the fire rod. Hey, welcome on in. Ah. We are playing as Valera Sanguinar, everybody's favorite Blood Elf Gladiator. Bombs. I'm going to go straight to the end. I'm going to fight the boss first, because I know that there are 2 items in Skull Woods, and I cannot forget that I need this key. What sort of pack are you guys in? How did... I'm better not fucking die against these things, let me tell you. Yeah, when I was selecting sprites, I just went straight to the bottom and said, I'll work my way up from there. And down towards the bottom, of course, is the V's. Hey, hit me. Oh my god, I was right. She is just a rabbit, but she's in the outfit. I love that. Map. Okay. I was like, elfin rabbit is a thing. It could be an elf rabbit, right? And then it was. Oh, I'm like, can you guys please give me health? I don't know if 1 fire rod shot is more economical than 2 lamp hits. I forget what mold worms drop. Apparently nothing. That's fantastic. Oh right, the beetles are in the good pack, but that one's not going to give me anything. Because he's a jerk. Okay. Key get. Let's see what the boss has. Relatively quick work. He has a heart piece, which is one of the items. Just 1 more to find, and that's the benefit of working from the front to the from the back to the front. Because if you kill the boss, you at least know, you know, what's left. It would be foolish to run through the whole front of the dungeon, only to have to go to the back and be like, You know, if you find both of the items in the front, then it's whatever. But if you find none of the items in the front, then it's a huge waste of time. Okay, alright. You guys do a lot of damage. Ow. Small key, alright. I gotta push this statue out of the way now. Okay. I'll grab that magic. One more item in this stupid dungeon. Is it gonna be locked in the big chest? Am I gonna need to do a whole loop of the place? I may have to do a whole loop of the place. We'll find out. Small key. It's not looking great. There's our big key. How did he throw that bone clear through the wall? There's our last item. Alright. Which means the compass is in the big chest. I'm not going to confirm that. I'm going to leave. Now that I've finished that, now I'm going to go, now I'm going to do Smith Chain. Okay, so we'll just dash down here like this. Let me grab the purple chest. And we're off. I think I could have dashed out of that grapple. Whatever. Okay, first I'm going to go in here. I'm going to check Cave 45. What's in Cave 45? 20 bucks. I don't care about 20 bucks. Here's my logic. If that had been the shovel, then having that going into the grove to talk to Stumpy would have been good. These guards are not very good at their job. What do you got for me, Stumpy? 300 bucks. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is drop off this chest. Because once the chest is gone, I can actually run again. There are techniques for running with the chest, but I haven't had a whole lot of great opportunities to use them. Alright, what's in the box? 20 bucks. Okay. It's like it's a saying this night, on this particular seed. It's, hey, who cares about 20 bucks? Is this a crystal? This is a crystal. Okay. I guess I'll do Swamp Palace after I do, Hype Cave. Yeah, if only they were dollar bills. Sadly, Hyrule does not have the paper printing facilities to print out money in bill form. 300 bucks. There's my powder, there's half magic, and there's the flute. Hype Cave actually very hype this week. That doesn't happen very often. Genuinely good things tonight. I need the mirror next, because I am going to do this stupid dungeon. Are you serious? I'm gonna make freaking lose it. I could get all my health back by turning that anti-fairy into a fairy. I got the powder in the last cave, but I'm not gonna bother with that. I have 2 fairies in bottles. And I think a bee. Yeah, 2 fairies, blue potion, bee. We're fine. If I fall in battle, the fairies will bring me back to life. There's 1 item. There are 6 items in this dungeon. I am going to grab this key. And then switch to bombs, because I'm going to do the Specky clip. There we go. By grabbing that key, I can ignore the key in the next room. Not the next room, but the left side of the dungeon. A lot of people don't want to do left side of Swamp Palace. There are ways to make it quick. There's our big key. Oh. Alright, well, what's in our big chest? Bombs. That's the second item we've found. Still not particularly useful? No red cane, so I'm gonna go around. Which is fine. Like I said, I stole a key, so I'm fine for going around. It's only a little bit slower. Honestly, I don't even know how much... Ooh, fairy. Don't mind if I do. Basically, I cannot do Diver Down without the red cane, but that's fine because I stole a key from earlier. I don't need the one that I put under the water. Oh my god, everything in this room wants a piece of me. There's 3 items. Okay, 20 bucks. Still nothing super worthwhile. There's the book. The book might be worthwhile. Book gives me access to Desert Palace, which is a pendant dungeon. But it also gives me access to Bombo's tablet, which is right outside. So I'll get that. Bugs like to bite. Yes, they do. You know what? He can live. Again, no specky, no diver down, so we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Going around. Honestly, it's not even that much slower. I feel like Diver Down might be one of those tricks that requires, like, semi-perfect execution in order to make really worthwhile. But it is fun to do. Bombs. Alright. I have lost track. I think that's item 4. But at this point, I'm picking up every item as it is. Compass. Okay. That means the boss has the last item. I have the map, I have the compass, I have the big key. Nothing left but an item to be on the boss. Juke these bugs. And let's go shave an eyeball. It's that time of Friday night. There we go. Alright, that was pretty damn effective. Heart container. Okay. Well, it's another crystal. We need them. God, I was catching up on Dropout while I was working. They uploaded a new episode of Make Some Noise, or should I say, a new episode of one of my favorite shows on Dropout, Is It Pie? Oh, ether! That might be important. You know what, before I run over there, I'm gonna run over here. Desert Ledge, what are you? You are the mushroom? Don't give me that. That might actually be important. I have no way of knowing. Oh, yeah, no, there were some very good things in this week's Make Some Noise. The Grinch Who Stole Shark Week. Come on. 10 arrows. Alright. 7 quit. The Grink. Oh. Internet posts that might as well be hanging on museum walls to me. Just me recounting the story of when I was just stranded on a desert island. My friend referencing the time that I misspelled the Grinch in the voice in the group chat. Oh, was the Grink there too? Alright, I'll rise to the national anthem of Hyrule. Let's fly out of here. I'm gonna grab that mushroom. I can do it without going into the desert palace. Hooray! Also, if finding ether may have actually enabled me to come in here, no. But I have Quake, so that's fine. Alright, we're gonna grab the mushroom. It's fine. Gosh, there's still a whole bunch of checks in the Dark World over on the right side that I have not done. That'll also have to go on the list of things to do. I'm not going to go into Misery Mire unless I find the red cane out here. Heart piece, 300 rupees. Alright. And Checkerboard Cave. What are you? $20. Alright. We don't care about $20. Hey, wait, what's the, Ice Palace? Well... I mean, I can do Ice Palace. I already checked Agena. What am I doing? Alright, let's go do Ice Palace, I guess. No red cane, which means I'm not going to be able to do Ice Palace from behind like I usually do. We will have to do it a little bit different. We'll have to jump it instead. It'll be okay. I have multiple strategies for Ice Palace. Part of me is like, I should check that hint tile. But also, I think I'm doing okay. I can't believe they got the narrator from Invincible on Dropout. How did that swing that? Oh, it's Paul F. Tompkins. He's a regular. It's just fun when that happens. It's like, I can't believe they got the band leader from Jimmy, what's his name? Jimmy Kimmel's show on Dropout. And it's like, yeah, that's Lou Wilson. He's been there the whole time. Yeah, Invincible Season 3. I mean, it's got to be soon. I think I've been seeing trailers for it. Hey, hint tile, what do you got for me? Oh, wow. That might have been useful, like, 10 minutes ago. I'll take that small magic, though. Ow. Okay. We are setting up for the legendary Ice Palace bomb jump. Which I am out of practice on. I'm facing the wrong way. Okay, we made it. Hey, Firebar, come on around. I got that pretty quickly for something I haven't done in months. A little bit of health is useful. Sometimes better after a break. That's true. Ugh. No excuse for that room. Ooh, Bombos. Well, that means I can definitely get into Turtle Rock now. Yeah, I got the big key. Okay. Small key, there we are. There are 3 items in this dungeon, and I have not kept track of what I've been picking up. Which is fine, I'm sure. I'm gonna save that anti-fairy for later. Oh my god, I'm gonna need it with all these hits I'm taking. Fine. I was like, I'll sprinkle some powder on that guy. Turn him into a fairy. Get my health back. Tinkerbell style. No, no, no. Iced tea is small key. Okay. I'm not done in there. I have clowned myself somewhat. I need to keep going. I'm not used to doing this jump style. I'm used to doing it Red Cane style. Okay. We're not on Icebreaker. I still need to go up a floor. There's like 2 chests up here, I think? I'm glad I have the hook shot, because I am no good at clearing that gap with a bomb jump. It can be done, just not great. The worst part is I've seen it done a bunch, so like I know it's not particularly difficult. Yeah, there's my health back. Pull on that. Let's grab this, which is... oh, heart piece. Okay. Then we go in here. We go up the stairs. And we get what is probably the map or the compass. It's a full heart container. Alright, never mind. Map or compass must be on boss. Or it's in the spike chest that I didn't open. So I didn't want to deal with spikes. Compass. Okay. Which means the boss has the map. As we will see in a moment, when I go down there and kick its ass. I say that despite the fact that it's 3 eyeballs, encased in ice. Doesn't really have an ass to kick, now does it? Still, we soldier on. It has an ass in spirit. That's right. You guys are in the good pack, right? Can one of you give me a fairy? No, you're not in the good pack. Also, the fact that I picked up Bombos earlier means I can waste my time scrolling to it. I can bust open the guy's ice prison. One shot. So much nicer than using the fire rod. Relatively quick. Map. Yep. Alright, give me that other red crystal. Alright. So armed with both red crystals, what I'll do now is I'll go to the bomb shop. I'll pick up the red bomb. I will go to the Pyramid Fairy. I will check the Pyramid Ledge. I will zip up on around, and I will get catfish. And then use the mirror to warp over to check what Zora's got. Oh, blue mail, you would have been nice to have. I don't necessarily need it. Is this faster to do on foot? I don't know. Probably not. It's got to be close, though. I could have used the flute to fly back to the house. It's not super far. Alright, give me that bomb. I did not fight Aghanim, so the portal at the castle is not open. So we're just gonna walk this on over. It is fine. We got no problems with walking things. Now I want the hook shot. Okay, let's set this thing to explode. Let's go kill this guy. That's open. This is 300 rupees. I don't care about 300 rupees. Which is weird to say, but I have enough. Butter sword. 20 bucks. You know what? Let's see what we got in here. Fairy. Well, you know what? Fairy in a bottle. More valuable to me than a bee. That's definitely a trade up. No! Oh my god. I can't believe I've done this. It's okay. It's just a little bit of swimming. Valeria can swim. She's fine. She's not made of sugar. I mean, I assume she can swim. They kept her imprisoned on an island, so maybe she can't. You know what? In the Legion trailer, when Varian landed in the water and it looked like he was going to drown, and then he comes back up, I bet that's meant to show that he learned how to swim. Oh, look, a shield. Varian just has a swimming pool installed in Stormwind Keep. He's wearing the water wings as he's learning how to swim. He's like, if I ever get kidnapped by a dragon and split into two guys again, I am definitely going to be able to get away this time. It's still weird to think that Electric Blue Varian was actually a canon story point that happened in Warcraft. 20 bucks. Okay. Alright, well, this means I have to start doing pendant dungeons. It was one of the early ones. That's like, I mean, it's in a comic, but it's also, I believe, stuff that was happening in early Wrath, wasn't it? Like, I know he showed up in Wrath eventually, but, like, I don't think he was there for first patch, was he? I don't know. Because, like, I know he shows up at the Argent Tournament ground. Boulders? I know he at least definitely wouldn't have been around for BC. Because the whole Varian's missing was a plot point in vanilla even. I've seen his vanilla model. It was like he wore a skirt and a headband. Yeah! God, imagine if they did the Onyxia plotline today. People would be like... I don't think people can handle it today. They'd either be upset that it's a dragon or upset that it's a woman and be like, eh. Well, you saw how they reacted to Farron. Oh, man. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, back out. There we go. 10 arrows. Red cane. Oh, nice. Okay, I can't beat the game yet. I don't have the ice rod. Turtle Rock has a lot of items in it. 6 if you count, the other cave. Mimic Cave. Which, why wouldn't you? It's right there. Literally only accessed through Turtle Rock. Heart piece. Okay, it's enough for a full heart container. There's my ice rod. Never mind, we can beat the game. Alright, let's go beat the game. This is fast. I've only been playing for 1 hour and 16 minutes. Yeah, I need to clear 2 dungeons, but like... It's 2. And one of them, Misery Mire, it's like... It's pretty quick if you find the big key pretty quick. Interesting. Alright, jump into the hole. Blue cane for cane dash. There's our big key. There's a small key. I'm cycling the items the wrong way. Yeah, like, I'm not going to care about getting items in Misery Mire, other than if, like, the silver arrows are in there. That'd be nice. In case this is another small key, I am going to grab this. It is not. That is 1 item, though. As I said, Turtle Rock has 5 of them. Hold my sword out just to get ready. Oh! Yeah, give me my health back. There'll be a small key in this chest. Ow. You know what? It's fine. It's fine that I got bullied by those chain chomps. So I can just throw some dust on one of these anti-fairies and get all my health back. Yes, sir. Get all my health back. It's actually good that I'm missing 1 health, because it means I don't shoot sword beams. Sword beams do less damage than your sword does, and sometimes when you're trying to swing your sword at guys, you accidentally shoot beams. It's finicky. Oh, I'm gonna get bunnied. Ah. It's like, I'll tell you what it is, it's annoying. I'll be like, 1 hit should kill this guy, and then he takes 4. There's a small key, alright. Necessary. Probably. Hey fellas. Of question is, should I check Mimic Cave? The answer is probably not. I really don't need silver arrows. I have the gold sword. Now I should go directly to the boss. Alright, I need to kill all these guys, though. Thank you. I shouldn't have gone out this way. Well, it is what it is. I'm here already. God, I can't resist. I must know. Alright, Super Bunny Cave, what are ya? $5! Such a worthwhile use of my time. Oh. I mean, it's like I said, you know, it's I shouldn't have done it. But I was there. Heart piece. I need the red cane again. It's like, I will forever stand by that putting the red cane in Misery Mire was silly because you barely use it in that dungeon. Either they should have put in a section of the dungeon where you use the cane. Well, look at that. Sartaz just finished the seed. Oh, they should have put in a section where you use the red cane, other than here's one block you push with it. Or, they should have put the red cane in this dungeon. That is my position. I will stand by it. Taco also just finished the seed. So good to know this is a rocket seed for everybody. I still need a small key. I could play Rocket Slime. I don't know that I'm familiar with Rocket Slime. Is it anything like A Boy and His Blob? It's a DS game. Oh, you're the slime from Dragon Quest. Okay. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. I am bad at walking today. Oh look, there's a small key. Straight to the boss. It might be a platformer or something. Maybe not straight to the boss. I am going to powder this guy. Gib. Alright. There were too many guys in the way. I couldn't use my usual strategy. I will grab these two things just because I want to be ready. And then we want the ice rod because we're going to kill the firehead first because it comes out first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's just line up here. Alright, well that was terrible. Worst I've done it so far. I didn't hit the spin. He just bonked right into me. Alright, what item do we get here? Nothing I need, I'm sure. A map. Okay. Alright. Oh, I don't need Misery Mire. Oh my god, let's go straight to the end boss. Why did I think I needed a new Misery Mire? Okay, well that's convenient. Means we immediately go on to the, yeah, Mired into Misery. Yeah, I think I went there and I was like, I don't know, I knew I needed the red cane, I don't know. I don't even know that I looked. So I found out a little while ago that the room over here is usually called the Last Hope Room, because sometimes when you come in, if you find the big key, there was a seed where I came in and the big key was in the first chest I opened here. And then I immediately mirrored and went up the tower. If I checked the other chest, it had the silver arrows in it, which is like the classic Last Hope setup, it's called. Because it's your last hope for getting the silver arrows. So that is why that room is called the Last Hope. We have the map. We have the big key. We have a heart piece. And 10 arrows. Alright, now we're going up the tower. This is even going to be relatively quick, Ganon's tower. Ow. I'm taking more damage on those than I need to, but it's fine. It is what it is. Mimics drop trash. Alright. I would like those arrows to replenish the ones I shot. I like to do cane dash in this room, because it's less dangerous than the cape dash. I have accidentally swapped back over to the mirror and exited the dungeon before. And I just don't want that to happen. Whew, dodging. Get me out of here. Short hops off that graboid. Don't you do short hops, oh my god. You're supposed to die. There. Oh, red cane. I need the red cane. Red, like the color of blood, for blood elves, right? They love it. It's their favorite color. I swear, you go through one cultural defining incident, and suddenly you gotta paint all the buildings new colors. Pretty sure they used to be blue. That is true. Elves are 100% about that fashion. Unless they're the arrow kind of elf, in which case they're stinky. I don't need whatever's in those chests. I'll take those, though. Hey, you know what? I'll grab this, sure. Fire shield. Give me that full magic. This is... oh, it was fine. You know what? I do approve that I got the shield, because it matches my armor. Does this last chest have armor? No, it has 10 arrows. We are going to look good for fighting Ganon. Sword and shield both match my armor. Ow. Ah! I don't usually have trouble with this room. That was weird. Aghanim, of course, not to be done up by Varian, decided to split into 3 guys. Oh, come on. How am I supposed to block things back at him from there? That was just sloppy on my part. There, now he's dead. Alright. Yeah, we're going into this Ganon fight incredibly well equipped. I got silver arrows, I got gold sword, I got 4 bottles, 3 of them got fairies in them. Half magic, I got the cape so I can hug the wall. If you were a burrito, what kind of burrito would you be? Yeah. Quesadilla. Ganon. Oh no, Silva, my one true weakness, he says. It's 1 hit. That's 2 hits. Three, 4. Alright, he's dead. Pretty quick. Very efficient Ganon fight. The fact that I hit him in the middle meant I could shoot him with 2 arrows, hastening his defeat. Let's go get that Triforce. Done. Oh my gosh. The value by Grabthar's hammer. Alright, well. That was pretty quick. I finished in exactly 1 hour 34 minutes. The king is back, and he's huge. Salt shaker. God, I didn't get a single pendant, did I? That was pretty quick. Your Uncle Sparks. Yeah, gosh. There's still 6 more people running. Saku's got to be like, what the heck? Life-giving kid. I wonder what was on the pedestal. By the time I found the book, it wasn't really a thing that I was going to check. It is... Oh, armor. Okay. Yeah, the unknown hat. The first time I saw that, I was like, what the hell is the unknown hat? The answer, of course, is armor upgrade. Because it does give you a different hat when you upgrade your armor. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, respectable time on the seed. Interesting conversations. We talked about comic books. We talked about, things. Oh, man. Yeah, when I'm done here, I guess... Now, I have things to do in Warcraft. We talked about Warcraft, because I played as a Warcraft character. Glan, thank you for making a very good Valera Sanguinar sprite, Glan. What is that? What are those characters? It's like a weird eye. It's like an... okay, that was weird. Kind of looked like a shovel, but that wouldn't be a font piece. First sword found in 3 minutes. Flute in almost 50. We had the flute for more than half of the thing. Okay. Mirror in 12 minutes. 6 tempered sword boss kills. 3 gold sword boss kills. 3,000 magic used. Barely any damage taken. 35 bonks. That's a very low number. 7 save and quits. No deaths, no fairy revivals. I managed to avoid getting hit too bad. Minute 22 in menus and almost 7 minutes lagging. 143 out of 216. Total time 132.36. Inaccurate clock. Why would they even think the clock is accurate? It's literally... The summary actually tells you how much you lagged. I got the mushroom and I never turned it in. I went over that way. I went right past the magic shop with a mushroom in my inventory. I mean, at this point, it could have been a shovel or it would have been trash. It couldn't have been anything else. Like, I don't need more heart pieces. It is what it is. Alright, I guess, yeah, this is, Servo saying GG. Okay, Servo just finished. Alright, that's why. Yeah, I guess this is where we say goodbye to YouTube. YouTube, it is Monday for you. There will be Fallout gameplay on Wednesday. Come back then. I'll take 3rd place, assuming nobody asyncs and boots me out.